I am a working artist. I've been a working artist for almost 50 years now. I feel that as an artist, my role is to acculturate my art, meaning I use art to read the culture, the society. By looking at my art, I hope that, or what I make, that the viewer gets some understanding of the world. And it helps place and give the viewer a context for being. It's not that I sit back and think, oh, I have a great idea, I'm going to go home and make it. It's all this becomes a composite of an idea to make something. Art is still one of the last disciplines where you, the viewer, can read whatever you want to in it. You don't have to read the instructions to understand it because you are the person reading the experience. Since I've been making work for a long time, I have a series of form language. Just like a musician has a repertoire, I have a repertoire of forms. And it's not that I say, oh, I'm going to make this idea and then I'm going to make this idea because I've made this idea before. It's that these forms exist, but it's how I choose to organize them and how I read what the culture is doing to organize these forms. I am like a sponge within the culture. It's not like all of a sudden I'm going to start making work out of another material or whatever. It's the language. It's like how I'm able to record it. It's very easy when an architect looks at my work and say, oh, well, he has an understanding of material because look what he's doing and look at the combination of things that he's doing. And it's how, because of one's language, one learns to read the world. Just like how you write a song, it's this abstract qualification that allows you to come to a finished product in a way. I tend to approach art making as how one reads and employs the five senses, how it looks, how it tastes, how it smells, how it sounds. And sometimes I made works that had to do with touch rather than with how it looks. I am known mainly for my light works because I'm intensely interested in light. It's like, I like that particular octave of music or something, or I'm drawn to this particular color or whatever. I grew up in the country. I'm drawn to a combination of nature and technology because this is how the modern world functions. And light and the experience of light is a big part of that function. This is why when I did my show in Europe in Bregenz and collaborated with an industry, which I've done many times with other industries, we were able to make a work that functioned with the culture, it functioned with the landscape, and it functioned with the technology that was present. And I think art at its best can do a lot of these things, and this helps assisting in acculturating us reading the work and us using the work. I think art should be used to death. I think it should be used more than it's really used.